What up, though? What's happening, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. Look, we back in the place to be. Bar BOTB. This is the BOTB Live Show. Hump Day Happy Hour. Tap in. Check in with your boy, man. Look, we had this conversation once a week, and we want y'all to be a part of it. Um, Internet talk. Like, share, subscribe. Fuck with your people, man. We like to have a good time. We like to kick it. We like to educate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been drinking lately, but we'll fix that.
Shit, I've been boy. Damn me and what day was that?
What up, mailman? Early in the place. What's happening?
Yeah, what up, mailman? Shit, I went to Pop's house. What day? Me and Antonio showed up. What day was that? Friday? Bruh. He was already with Pops earlier. So when I got there, I wasn't playing catch up, but I was just pouring a cup at a time. Bruh. I didn't realize I got that. Bruh, I didn't realize it happened that quick.
That's how it be.
Yeah, Antonio Saturday, he was like, bro, I was done.
he said, look.
He said, I had to lay my down.
Okay. I got some motherfucking Woodford up there, you know what I'm saying, in the freezer. It's just a little bit. I mean, it's enough to get me tight, but we done started now, so I may or may not go get it. That lead me into the shit, cause like over 40, sometimes that shit just hit you. It don't mean you drank a lot. It don't mean you didn't get no sleep. It don't mean you got too much sleep. Sometimes when you hit that motherfucker, it be like, wait a minute, all I had was, and I'm faded.
Well, it also time. Like, I feel like when you're young, it seems like you got all day. And when you get old, you just be like, shit, I got this to do tomorrow. I got that to do tomorrow. I'm just going to go ahead and go in. But when you're young, it's like, I can start at 1 a.m. Now, shit, I'll start at 6, 7 o'clock. But I might not end till 1, but I know I'm going to get started early. But sure, when you're young, I'll be like, man, I'm going to say this till I get to the club or till whenever. Nah, bud.
What up, CS? Motivated Minds in the building, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all check them out. Always giving you thought-provoking content and, just moving the needle with the culture, with the people. Good man, good information, man. Y'all check them out.
Yeah. What's going on, CS? What's going on? CS told me, he come up this way. He come up this way sometimes for his family. Like, bro, something I got better, but it's still something.
Man, look, everywhere is still everywhere. Now, look, since you brought that up, this happened about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago. It's a neighborhood called Lincoln Heights in Ohio, where the Nazis came. Like, Lincoln Heights is a historically black city, you know what I'm saying? But the Nazis came up to do a protest on the bridge. And the citizens wasn't having it, huh? Them black brothers and sisters was not having it. So, just in case you think that there are people that don't have any bias, man, the police protected these people. You know what I'm saying? These brothers and sisters asked the police, why would you let them do this? They didn't have no permit for what they did. They just showed up. And you can't take for granted that they knew where they was at. They was trying to prove a point. So them brothers and sisters tried to prove a point too. The sad part is, I mean, they gonna say they was keeping the peace. I'm gonna say the police was protecting them.
Definitely protecting them.
They had no business in that area without the proper paperwork to do what they say they was doing. Whatever message that they was trying to do. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
the cops should have just. I ain't gonna. I understand you got to defuse the situation, but some people need to learn. And if that ain't what America is showing out right now, is trying to show you, sometimes people need to learn. And if they got to learn by the physicalities because they mentals messed up, then so be it.
I don't condone violence, but I do condone respect.
And common sense. Like, you went to the hood to do that, knowing the cops are gonna show up. To me, I think the cops should have just let whatever happen, and then dealt with whoever they had to deal with afterwards. Because some people be asking for an ass whooping, and that was asking.
And of course, you know, those people, I don't even like to give it names no more. It's the separation. We always trying to code some shit, give somebody a team. You know, it's a group of people out there that's gonna say that those thugs was out there, you know, in the name of protecting their neighborhood. They wasn't thugs. They
It
was
was.
citizens protecting their property. Like they said, they got a school right next to their bridge. Those neighborhoods is right next to the bridge. Why would I want my young kid, teenage kid, to have to take that in like there's nothing we could do about it? Well, we'll show you something we could do about it. And then police almost had an issue.
Oh yeah. And I think that's the other part. Like, I seen some of the comments when I saw it on TikTok. There was a lot of white people that
Mm.
was understanding of the I ain't gonna say that the anger within the black community when it comes to something like that. Like I said, you asking for it, and the people that were there, they were testing black folk. They were testing the community. They were testing whoever lived in that community, whether they was already white, whether they was Latino. It was predominantly black, so you know they all mesh. So they was testing the community, see what the community was gonna act up. And like I said, I just think the cops should let it happen and then situate that shit afterwards. Because to me, that's poking the bear.
I bet they won't be back. I bet they won't be back. I bet that there was one of them that drove up there in his own personal vehicle. What'd he do that for? Supposedly with his service dog in there. They flattened all his tires because he tried to get the police. He was like, "Can't you just throw some tear gas at him?" That's where y'all YT people be fucking up.
Definitely.
And that's why that you went over there to where you knew you was gonna get your ass kicked. They ran you out of there, but you forgot something. And now the police is supposed to protect you while you go retrieve the shit that you left in the wrong neighborhood.
They should have took their dog. He should have took his dog too.
And that look, they did some damage to that man's vehicle. They did not mess with that dog.
Yeah, they should have took the dog and gave him a good home.
Gave his ass a spare rib with some extra barbecue sauce on
it. Yeah. Listen to some Frankie Beverly Mays at a cookout or something. That dog's right. Good.
Right. Wagging his tail to the beat.
Yeah. Got a whole bunch of pit bull homeboys, a couple chihuahuas.
But this is something we've been talking about all year, man, and it's not something that I too take a certain amount of satisfaction in how that went down. I do. Because at a certain point, this is what some people want. And while I don't want anybody to get hurt, I'm tired of us not being able to defend ourselves and stand on the 10 toes that God gave us. That's what I'm gonna say. That's the best way I could put it.
I'm gonna say, and it was this Latino guy, and he put out a video about um, basically the results of the election.
Mm.
Uh, and the question that was presented, because so it's two black females. It sounded like it's African or whatever, and they were reviewing the video of the guy's response to what happened. So basically, he was asking, why doesn't the black community uh, support the Latino community in this day and age with the immigration? And
Because they don't think they black.
well,
Nah, go
he
ahead.
said he said after he did the initial video, he was reading the comments and the black people was all in his comments, and it made him realize that regardless of what we go through, we do know how to organize. And I think that's one of our powerful things, just like that community did that you're talking about. They organized, they went out there as a front. There's a lot of things we come together in. Like, we have our ignorance, but that's in every race, every culture, every ethnic background, whatever, society, community, village. But as a whole, we do come together. And the Latino guy was like, y'all are right. We got to get our house in order. We kind of F this up, and we need to get our house in order before we ask for help. You know, and he said, y'all been fighting this fight for, for as long as anybody can remember. Who are we to say we need y'all to help us when we actually were the ones that effed up in it? Like, I'm paraphrasing. We were the ones that actually effed up in the beginning. But when it comes to organizing, I do believe, like, we do organize well. We don't organize like we would like. But as a whole, we do, when stuff happens in our communities, we do come together. The bad part is what happens in our community when it comes to one of us against one of us. That'd be the little hesitation. But overall, if you have another ethnic background stepping foot in a black community, that black community is going to organize.
Man, look, definitely, definitely an important take. That people gotta take into consideration. There's another podcast called the Grits and Egg Podcast. Um, I think I'm sure his first name is Deontay. I'm not sure what his last name is. He got a private page and he got a podcast page, but he's a young brother that's always fighting the good fight, having conversations like we having right now. And one of the things that he said on one of his shows was civil rights is black culture. They always talk about black people don't have no culture. Black Americans don't have no culture. If it's not, and it's you can say you beating a dead horse, but maybe people don't get it. It's like every demographic of people outside of white T people, and including white T women, have basically benefited from the struggle of black people and black people fighting for equal rights. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think there's a high number of Latino brothers and sisters that get it. And I think there is another number of Latinos that don't. And they won't. You feel me? At this point, if you don't got it, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. We are where we're at, and we gonna be here.
I know I'm too old for your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's not your specific bullshit, but I'm too old for you to be approaching me with bullshit. And that's white, black, Latino, green, woman, child. I'm too old. You feel me? And it's not a threat or nothing like that. I'm not going to react adversely to you. I'm probably not going to react at all unless you go too far.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to stare at you.
You know what I'm saying?
We do got to say, I think this younger generation, whether they're white or black, even, and the prime example is these pranks. I just think people take shit too far, and they think there's no consequences for their actions, whether they trying to be funny, whether they trying to start a race war, whether they, whatever they trying to do, negative. I just feel like people take that shit. Hey, bro, don't
Let's not.
don't 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 have the Lord make me your sender.
Mm, that's deep. That's real. That's real.
Yeah,
That's real.
yeah,
The amount of YN videos that I have seen of these YNs in court for some YN activity that they didn't have to do, that results in them getting a monumental amount of months that can be equated to years, of course, and these folks falling out crying. I don't understand why y'all think it's a game.
yeah.
Why y'all don't think that they are building prisons? They putting innocent people in prison. So if they know you did it, what you think they gonna do? And for you, all the extra, what you talking about? Why you looking at me like that? Whatever the popular speak is for you motherfuckers going out here and doing ignorant shit and then folding up, pissing your pants and crying like a toddler because it just got real.
Yeah.
And I refuse to believe that nobody tried to help you figure this shit out. And all of y'all ain't in horrible circumstances. All of y'all ain't in roach infested projects. That's the crazy shit.
And some of y'all are in the projects, but it's just a difference between your parent getting a real job or using the blessings in the right way. Don't be hard. Don't be hard. Start crying, because now it's time for you to be hard. You got to be serving 20, 30 a life. But it's the same. I was Charlemagne. They were talking about Brothers Club. Charlemagne said, "Man, this is the same story we've been talking about for decades, especially because of social media. Because we see it,
right?
We see it so often now because of social media. But it's the same story." But my thing is, man, I ain't say I'm trying to save the young people, but if a young person come in and we have a real conversation, I'm gonna try to get whatever knowledge possible. Now, am I gonna waste my breath? Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. But what I try to give every young person to actually, give me respect and pay attention to what I'm saying, some knowledge of what I know, then yeah, I'll do it.
Even if you ain't gonna do what I'm speaking on, just be respectful.
Yeah.
Just be respectful to people that don't mean you no harm. You feel me? I hate to be on the back in my day thing, but hustlers, like it I don't know, it just evolved from hustling out of necessity to proving you tough. You feel me? And I'm around a bunch of grown men that they just carry themselves. Sometimes they silly. Sometimes they serious. But they ain't out here trying to prove that they tough. That's the part that I don't get. And then it's idiotic. It's the type of shit that you doing. Just blowing on a car because it passed you?
Yeah.
Because you got a pistol? That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. But ain't nobody gonna cry for your mama but your mama. Maybe your mama won't cry for you. You feel me? Because some of the shit that y'all doing is ignorant as the fuck.
What they say back in the day, mama tied.
Hey.
Mama tied. She can't be using all her prayers on you when she got one or two other kids or one or two other bad situations that really gonna put her down.
You left out your house in the suburbs from a good neighborhood. You drove out the brick entryway with Coatesworthy or whatever the name of your neighborhood is in a car that your mama bought for you to go out here and prove that act like you tough.
Yeah.
Like I said, all of these people ain't motherfucking project kids. All of these people ain't on Section 8. You feel me? That's doing all this ignorant shit. Some of these people come from good homes, good parents with good jobs that pay taxes, that don't be on the bullshit. They don't even recognize, they don't even know why the police is calling them.
Yeah.
For them to find out that their son is a murderer or that their daughter set somebody up and they shot up a party or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I do think overall, as a people, I think that the reasonable thinking black people, and I always go back to that, outnumber the morons, outnumber the unsavories. And I feel like we gaining more traction. I looked at Target because Target is seeing a decrease in traffic. So while it's not a full boycott, the people that used to spend their money there from our community, they said a 10% decrease in traffic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that equates. I'm not going to do the math on us being 13% of the population like they've been saying for the last forever. I don't know how we still only 13%. But, you know, there's
All
this
right.
boycott thing that is happening. I think they said they're going to do it tomorrow on the 28th.
Yeah. So
You're not supposed to spend no money.
yeah, I'm gonna end up spending money because I got a little bit of gas and I need lunch.
We always got to do that.
So I was talking. I mentioned the mom. I think I mentioned it to G on his page because he posted about not spending no money. Right. So let's say a company, Walmart's bigger than Target. You know, I have affiliation with Target. So let's just say Target employs across everything, transportation, store, warehouse, everything. Let's say Target, I probably can look it up, but let's just say Target has 100,000 black folk working for them. It was probably way less than. What about the black people that are invested with it? They got their stock outside of work or 401k within the company. That's
Say that again.
What if they're invested in stock, whether they buy stock or have 401k within Target? And this is all the companies, but I'm just using Target because you brought them up.
Yeah.
But what if their investment is in Target and that shit is slowly dwindling? You might have a black lady been with Target 15, 20 years. And her 401k is just steadily dwindling. That's what I'm just saying. Like the other part of that,
for a discussion point. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. I definitely understand where you at, but they fucking off money anyway. They want to raise the debt floor to They want to raise the national debt by what, 700 billion? Yeah. By the time they do all this shit, man, I hate to be talking about this.
Yeah, go ahead. Just saying, what about the people, and that goes for the black people that work for Chick-fil-A or in Home Depot. Like, you also hurting them in the same. And I understand it's best to look at the overall, but in the sense of somebody, let's say somebody about 2 years from retiring, and they got, depending on how much you put in there, let's say you got 150, 200 grand in your 401k, and that bitch done dropped to 110, 120.
Well, guess what?
The last 2 months.
If it got to drop for them to get the message, I mean, I'm just saying, cause like I get what you're saying, and I would feel for somebody that looked like me to lose their livelihood, but also We got to start hitting these people in their pocket, or they not gonna change. They gonna keep following up this orange motherfucking office. They gonna keep following up this South African. That's the shit. How are you letting this motherfucker do what he want to do? Dealing with Trump is one thing. Dealing with that South African motherfucker is something totally different that should not even be happening. It shouldn't even be happening. But I looked it up. ChatGPT say it's roughly 415,000 people. That was 2023 according to this. So it's probably about, if it's 400, over 400,000, it's probably about 60, 70,000 that's black.
Okay.
And they probably all at the distribution centers.
But yeah, I'm just saying this, that the other side that people ain't looking at is that side of whether they're investors outside the company or investors within the company of black folks. That, you know, you might have a lady that's 61, 62 trying to get out, or, you know, a man or somebody who's looking to retire in 5-10 years. But Target is known to bounce back, and Walmart's only competitor, so they will bounce back. Target knows how to pivot, so they will.
People just asking for respect.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I don't. If it's anything I know for certain off of the last 20 years, is black women was in Target. Nigga.
Oh, hell
when
yeah.
they felt fly, they was in Target. So
it was a bragging point to go to Target at one point.
Right. So if the boycott affects the bottom line, which is what is the purpose of it, then who knows how that benefits us moving forward. And again, we keep saying Target. This is not specifically for Target. It need to be for Walmart. It need to be for Tesla. It need to be for Apple. It need to be for everybody. These oil companies who really is just stealing money from people. Man, it's all yeah. Insurance companies, it's all of them. It's all of them. If you look up the Fortune 500, them the people you need to boycott.
But the other thing is, like, that's the other thing. So we're just talking about change and all that. Like, what is our? G posted on his page about, like, what's our alternative? We don't shop at Target. We want to shop within our, you know, people that look like us that own businesses. You got to find, or there has to be a list of businesses, and that's the hardest part. At least in every state of places you can go, even if it's a 2-3 hour drive, it's the fact that you know that place is there.
I don't think you should go out of your way.
Yeah, motivated.
I don't think you should go.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think that you should go out of your way. I think you should focus on trying to spend money with black-owned companies. There's a black-owned bread company, and I really think the name of it is Black Bread. You feel me? There is this black-owned electric car company who statistically, as far as safety measures and performance go, is on par, better than fucking Tesla.
Yeah,
so
he about to knock them off though, because he's in charge. He's gonna be in charge of that shit. He about to knock them off. He ain't gonna let no competitor outdo him.
Whatever he feel like he got to do. But this is the thing: is we have to work. Like, they need to treat us with more value than they've been treating us. Ultimately, that's all it is. That's all that people is looking for. I get tired of watching videos about some door greeter jumping on somebody for not showing their receipt when they bought some groceries. You better leave me alone, God.
Yeah.
Don't risk your life for these people.
Yeah, and I don't understand. And see, as I guess this should be a topic for you. You can discuss on also, like the fact that you can say he stole and they believe him. Like, what proof? What proof? Like, I seen the one. I don't know if you're talking about with the girl where she didn't want to show the receipt. She like the cop like show me the receipt. She's like, let's go back in the store. Why ain't gonna let you back in the store? But you gonna go off their word, so anybody can say somebody did something, and y'all just gonna follow through with the shit with no evidence.
That was a couple years ago. I think that was right around. I think that was right around during COVID or right after COVID. Um, yeah, it's stupid shit like that. Like me walking down the street like that. That's the type of shit. And then this is what we dealing with now that this fucker is in office. Is the police is getting more? They getting back, geared up for the bullshit.
Uh,
You want me to lock up when I see you. You want to treat me like a fucking animal. You want to surround me because I'm walking down the street, because I fit the description, because somebody said I was suspicious. Like, who gonna keep going for that?
yeah, and I think a powerful move, just as powerful as the everyday person not shopping, is all the people that make millions of dollars that are black. Y'all just don't do nothing. Like for the art, black people, we're cultural people, we're artistic people. No sports, no music, no nothing for like, we give it 2 days, we give it the weekend. And I don't care if you're in basketball, football, college, pro, or whatever. Because in college, you're a professional. That's what they're saying now.
Getting paid.
So if
Shit.
no black athlete plays, that means there's no viewership. The owners aren't getting paid. There's a lot of people that's not getting paid and not worried about my $2.
The thing is, man, it's like we don't have enough to ask. Like, it would be great. It don't even have to be all of them. It can be the most important ones.
But my
You
thing,
feel
real
me?
quick, my thing about that is, as the everyday man, we're asked to sacrifice. And what we sacrifice as the everyday man helps the athletes and the famous people and the rich people and the wealthy people. But yet when you ask them or present it to them, it's like, well shit, I gotta get my game check.
Right. No, I
So
get it.
yeah, and I don't understand how that shit is fair. When your game check is pennies, but my $3 on $19 an hour, I need all that.
I mean,
Or
it's the same thing in terms of, well, like what you were saying about, an older person that's trying to retire and the stock go down. It's like we can want LeBron James to not play the game, right? Not show up for games. But look at all the black people that he employed.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's no perfect science as to how we get it. Let's just be real. These folks could just stop fucking hating.
yeah,
They could just stop being disrespectful. They could just stop unaliving people. They can just stop locking up people that didn't do shit. They can just stop fucking my mortgage over, or me trying to sell my house. They can just stop not approving Medicare claims. It's a bunch of shit that they just don't have to do, that they go out of their way to do.
yeah. We trying to figure out a solution, and they just ain't got to do shit. That's a big difference.
That's lit. You just gotta stop doing bullshit. That's
Yeah,
not hard.
that's not hard. You wake up with the shits. You wake up and say,
Wake up with the bullshit.
yeah, yeah,
If you a white tee cop, right, and you say that you not one of the bad ones, you could just ride by a motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
You could just nod your head at a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But all that hollering and screaming and putting people in handcuffs for traffic violations, you could just not do that shit.
And the way the world is going, all these people that's low level that's doing this shit, you gonna reap what the government is doing in the end, and you gonna need one of us to help you out.
Or they not gonna reap it.
No,
Because
they
that's how
gonna
they
reap.
feel.
That's how they feel, but in reality, Medicaid is gone. So they auntie, they grandmama, somebody is about to feel it. Price of prescriptions going through the roof. Like they are in the same shoes. They ain't in the same shoes. They in the same store we in. They ain't in our shoes yet. They in the same store we in, and they gonna feel it. And that's when the country. I ain't gonna say the country. We're starting to realize the country is starting to see that they starting to realize they just like us now. The price of eggs ain't showing no favoritism in price. Like I said, the insurance ain't showing no favoritism in price. What else he doing messed up? Everything that I ain't gonna say everything. Everything he doing that's messed up, he's not showing no favoritism. He's showing it by the bracket which you make money, your income. But all of us are just the same. All of us the same.
We always been the same. That's the fucking problem.
It is. It is.
We always been the same.
It is.
But like my mama say, he ain't in charge. He just think he in charge. So I'm gonna keep that attitude, man. I appreciate that I have a mother that is faithful, that is devout, to give me that type of energy. You feel me? Fuck him and everything he stand for. Two people that look just like him, and 1,000 motherfuckers that believe in his name. Fuck y'all specifically.
And the crazy shit is like you seen the shit with so people that ain't from here, they need a green card, but you ready to sell a gold card for $5 million for access in this country.
You can't stop people from coming. You can't stop people from coming here.
You can't.
You can try to slow them down, but you can't stop them.
You selling the country. The country art was always for sale, but now you are putting a for sale sign out there.
That's all he know how to do, cuz. That's why 24 karat gold toilets in a shitty hotel. Like, we used to believe in that hype, and I think that's what the difference is now. It used to be a flex to be where you at. I'm at the Trump Plaza. I'm at whatever. Don't nobody give a shit about Mar-a-Lago. Your little meat company, Trump Steaks, that wasn't shit. Your little gold shoes. I want to know how many of them motherfuckers you sold. You probably sold 93 of them bitches in the whole country. Trump University, that was a thing. He don't even want to talk about that shit. It's 100 other businesses with his name on that failed. How y'all thought he would be the best businessman? We need to run the country like a business, and that's who the fuck y'all chose? Like, it shows y'all didn't graduate. It shows that y'all don't read. You know what I'm saying? It shows y'all was in special classes and you got there on short buses with tinted windows. And, I know I'm talking crazy right now. If you used to ride the short bus with tinted windows, I'm kind of sorry.
I wasn't looking the windows. I ain't looking no windows. Back in the day,
I ain't say nothing about looking the windows.
Yeah, and the judicial system is a joke right now because people in our community have fought the judicial system as long as we've known, and the judicial system has screwed us over in so many ways. And we've won some battles within the, but it's like they're fighting back now. They were just rolling over, January, February. They're starting to fight now. And I think the only reason why they're starting to fight back now is because there are Republican Party members that are not okay with what's going on. So, but the judicial system is just showing it's a joke. There should be no bias in the judicial system. It should just be, it is what it is. These are the facts. Here's the ruler. They're just rolling over to say, yeah, he could do it. But now I've been listening the last couple of days. They've been trying to deny him in a lot of shit.
I don't know. Marjorie Taylor Greene said,
"Oh Lord,
them federal workers don't deserve their jobs," type shit. Like, it's what you do, what you did, what you done that was beneficial to anybody. All you do is be loud and fucking wrong.
Wrong.
I don't know, man. I don't care what side of the fence you fall on. I'm tired of trying to decipher who is right, who is left, who is Democrat, who is Republican. Some of this shit just got to be wrong to you. This is not rocket science. It just got to be wrong. You feel me?
Like, he want to leave up like the education, kids. He want to leave it up to the state to educate the kids, but a place like Alabama, Mississippi, that already have,
and then you want to take the money.
Yeah, then you want to take the money. So what is that those states gonna do as far as giving money for the education of the kids? You want to make it more private. People can't afford private school now, and you firing people. Businesses are closing. Who can afford private school?
Like they saying, like, you are doing this supposed audit of the federal government for frivolous spending, and you want to increase the national debt. Like, something got to give.
But they said the audit didn't even generate what they said it generated. It was
and
a
that's
lot.
the other thing.
They said it was like 80 billion, but it really came out to like 8 billion, or rounded up to 8 billion. I don't know how true it is, but I saw it on, a couple people showed, evidence of it, but they lied on the numbers,
and this is why we have the conversations that we have, and we let y'all know that we not experts and we not fact checkers, because even the reputable source to get the information from ain't reputable no more.
Nope.
So I get to say how the fuck I feel. Everybody feels some kind of way. I'm just saying how I feel. And you welcome to come on and say how you feel. I wish y'all would join us, really. You know what I'm saying? If you have an opinion, again, as long as you're respectful, I'm willing to have a conversation. But if you get disrespectful, I'm gonna get disrespectful too, and I'm probably better at it than you think.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's, mess with Social Security, messing with the VA, messing with all these
things that we need. Things
we need.
Like, we paid into this money. People ain't getting by on Social Security alone. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't. There's too many first world countries that treat their citizens so much better than this country. And I get it. They chose. We didn't choose shit. We just have to abide by the rules from the ones who made the rules. Do I love it here? It's what I know. I do love it here. Am I going anywhere? Probably not. But while I'm here, I'm gonna talk shit. When it's wrong, it's wrong. And I think that's my mic drop for the day is, you motherfuckers go out of the way to fuck with people, and you just simply don't have to.
They spend so much energy on being wrong. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
You'll have press conferences. You'll sign bills. You'll sign contracts. Sign your name on some shit. Knowing it's a lie, but you'll sit there and defend it, knowing it's a lie with all your energy.
That's all he been mad.
Well, his whole team now. I'm talking about the other people under his command also.
Yeah, well, yeah. Everybody that say they don't fuck with him, they not telling the truth.
They not.
You feel me? Um, like I said, it didn't miss me that the South African dude showed up, being a tech mogul. Um, like I said, I watched enough primetime TV to know that anything is fucking possible. Whether he won or didn't win, he's the guy now. But black people keep showing up, keep poking your chest out, keep these people, put them on their heels. Let them know that you ain't for the bullshit. And you can do that professionally. You can do that. You can do it in a way that doesn't incite violence, that doesn't, like I said, I don't condone violence, but I don't condone just being a victim because, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, protect yourself, poke your chest out, be proud of yourself, because like I said, they taking them, trying to take us down is only taking them down.
Uh, it's showing the real them, and that's why the good white people are acknowledging that they wrong too. That doesn't do nothing but help us out. So I appreciate the good white folk.
Yeah, man. I'm getting ready. We getting ready to get up out of here, man. We here for a good time, not a long time. Um, you want to do? Did you do some? I'm this old.
We can do it real quick.
All right. Um, I'm this old. Get you some of that salad, cuz, and don't put all that dressing on
Shit, I am. Shit, I am.
it. Put all that Thousand Island French, all that creamy ranch shit. There's other
Mm.
dressings other than ranch, people. I want y'all to know that. Well, go ahead.
I'm this old. We used to go to the mall to play the arcades, play
That's
video
real.
games.
That's real. And
And
for the people, for the young people, that was a whole console, like a
yeah,
TV, a box with a TV in it, with a joystick and some buttons on it. And you stood in front of it. You had to pay a quarter to play that motherfucker for 5 or 10 minutes.
yeah.
Um, I'm this old. I gotta pew pew your ass because running, diving, squatting down might take me to the upper room anyway.
If not, you're gonna pull a hammy.
Yeah, I'll pull a hammock.
Man, I'm this old. I just sit on the porch sometimes.
That's real.
I
That's
just
real.
sit on the porch sometimes.
When the weather good,
Yeah.
sometime when the weather bad. Oh man, I'm this old. Like I gotta go see if I might have to take a shit before I go anywhere.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. I do that. I do that.
Oh man,
Look, I'm this old. I still iron my clothes.
hey, I'm
Not all of
telling
it,
you,
but I still iron my clothes. If I'm going out, I'm ironing my clothes.
that was good. We'll say the other ones for another time with the I'm this old. I do have one PSA though, and if you got one, you can put it in there. My dark skinned black man, cuz for every Drake, there's a Matt Barnes. Stop fucking with all them light skinned people, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, cause that be you.
Oh. Or PSA back at him. Back at him.
Okay,
Dark skinned nigga. We stick together.
say that, man. Look, I appreciate y'all for watching this. I do hope that y'all subscribe. I do hope that y'all hit like. I do hope that you tell your people about it. Turn your notifications on. I mean, we do this every Wednesday. We try to do Fridays, shit be up and down, life be life and all that. But we try to come to you and we are with y'all. We not doing this thinking that we better or different than y'all. We want y'all to be a part of the conversation. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Um, really appreciate y'all, man. Quick story, real quick. Quick story. Dude come out of job. I told him about the podcast. He told somebody else that didn't want to do it. They was corporate America. He talked me into doing it just because of what we do. So that right there gives me appreciation for what we do. Might not always have the view counts and the interaction and all that, but to hear other people motivated by what we do, like that's why I like doing it.
Some of them be faking though, because we should definitely have more views and subscriptions and likes. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna say that from a real place. But there are people that really do support us.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, it's Wednesday, man. I hope the weekend finds you safely. I hope the weekend finds you with a couple dollars to get a bottle of whatever you drink, whether that's Bullet or Dole orange juice. I hope your family is with you. I hope they safe, and I hope they love you. I'm Jay Walker. That's Carolina Dirt. Like I always say, man, love the people who love you back, man. Y'all be easy. We gone.